3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down throw for Mariota. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to his running back, Evans. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First and 10. Here's Mariota. Over the middle to Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
Third and short yardage. Mariota steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. The Play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his... Ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The ball carrier.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. Able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making the play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
14. First down, Tampa Bay.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jenkins on the tackle.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fournette on the counter.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This is Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Fournette running out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. The ball is out. Kamara for one. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Buccaneers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota.
second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 4 down, a first down carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sanzalone on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Saints 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A deep shot that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to take off with it. And loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mariota on the keeper.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across
past the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To throw, Mariota. He comes and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Saints 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets it down to the 32. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for him.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Kamara, the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other and wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jr. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Joseph's got it.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn.
New Orleans. Antonio Callaway, 77 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Being chased out left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now He's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to